Everybody Evan here. I'm gonna try to make this video again because I get really pumped up and I guess what some people would call mad or irritated or upset. Here's the actual truth. This is the truth. If you find yourself to be on what people would say is the twin flame journey, um, you're never separated from your twin. People talk about a separation period. There is no separation period. Because why? Because you have what they call an energetic bond, a cord, a thread, a energetic red thread that connects you to your twin from one soul to the other soul. Because why? You're the same soul. You're the same energetic soul walking around in two separate vessels. Unfortunately, my twin passed. But I still experience all of the things that you would experience on the journey because we are not separated. She and I are what you call a braided twin soul. Our twin souls, higher selves, are braided, so we share the same higher self. And we have a red energetic thread that connects her energetic being to the energetic being of me that is accompanying in this human vessel. I also want to address this karmic thing, the karmic twin BS, and the runner chaser BS, because that's what it is. It's a bunch of crap. It's a narrative that has been, created and propagandized by the spiritual community, which needs to clean itself up as well. Because there's a lot of things wrong with the spiritual community. I'm gonna call them out. I'm part of the spiritual community. I'm on a spiritual journey. However, there's a lot of facets of this community that's fucked up and needs to be cleaned up. And the main place I'm going to start is on the twin flame narrative because I'm experiencing this journey. I chose to have a twin flame journey with my twin flame, and she croaked, which is part of the twin flame narrative. If you look up all the stories or the legends, however you want to call it, the narrative of all the twin flames that we know of, one of them dies. One of them's vessel expires, and they go straight back to source. So let's address this whole idea of separation. That's a bunch of crap. How can you be separated from somebody if you have an energetic cord attached from your soul to theirs? That's like trying to tell you that you're separated from God, or you're separated from spirit, or you're separated from the energy of the universe, which is a bunch of malarkey and baloney, because you are a facet of God. You come here to expand the consciousness of this omnipotent energy that we call God. We are always expanding, and part of that is choosing to come here and encompass a human vessel and expand our minds, our conscious. And in doing so, it raises the vibration of things, and everybody ends up becoming into a better place. So there is no separation. So the next time somebody tries to tell you that, turn the other way and go in another direction away from that person because they're feeding you a line of BS. Now, as far as the runner-chaser thing and the karmic twin, that's also a bunch of crap and malarkey that you are getting spoon-fed by these people that want to cash in and make money off of a constructed narrative. And I bet you a lot of the people that claim they're helping you are these spiritual people who have these channels about the twin flame journey or readers about twin flames. I wonder how many of them are actually twin flames. Probably none of them, or a very, very small amount, because this journey is so freaking unique. There are not a lot of us here. There are not a lot of us here because this journey is so ridiculously challenging. How many people want to take a mirror to themselves and see all of their facets of themselves that shows not only the really good stuff about themselves, but also the poopy stuff about themselves, the things that they need to clean up, the traumas they've had to face through this particular lifetime. That takes a lot of work. That takes a lot of balls. That takes a lot of cojones. That takes a lot of guts to be able to put a mirror to yourself and go, I have some things I need to work on. I have some traumas I need to look at. I have some things I need to do inner work on and learn how to better myself so that I'm the best version of myself to present to myself as well as the rest of the world. You don't have a karmic twin. You have one twin flame, which is you. And the other version of you, the other energetic version of you in a vessel. You don't have a karmic twin. That would be two twin flames, and nope, it doesn't work like that. You have you and the one twin flame, and that's it. And there is no runner or chaser. The only thing you try to run away from is when that person and you meet and you embark on your relationship with each other, whether it is a platonic one, which most twin flames are, or you have the romantic one, which is the more unique one. You hold mirrors up to each other and you show each other where not only you're shining, but your darkness as well. And don't be afraid of the dark. I don't understand why the spiritual community doesn't talk about the darkness. Because guess what? Do you know where this entire universe came from? The primordial goopness of darkness, the void. So please, go do your inner work. Go meditate. That's where you're going to find all the answers, is when you look inward. So there is no karmic twin. There is no runner or chaser. That is a spoon-fed narrative that you keep deciding to eat willingly instead of going inward and doing your self-work. And there never is a separation between you and your twin flame, because that would be like telling you you're separated from yourself. How can you be separated from yourself unless you choose to just ignore and say there is no God, which I'm sorry for those that do believe that there's nothing out there other than this, because that's a bunch of crap. We are energetic beings. If I wasn't an energetic being, then how is it that I can put socks on, rub my feet on a carpet, and touch somebody, and there's a spark of electricity, and the person goes, oh, you shocked me. Explain that away, please. Yeah, because you can't. Because we are energetic beings. We are energetic beings encompassing a human vessel. It's true. And the word sin, if I remember correctly, I have to go back and look it up, but I watched a video where this gentleman was talking about the Anunnaki, and he said that the Akkadian word for vessel is sin, S-I-N. And then we are told, as Western religions tell us, that we are born into sin. Yeah, because we're born into a vessel. We're not born into sin as in we're bad people with the intention of doing bad things right at the birth of our beings. That's bullcrap. Christ did not die for our sins. He died to prove to you all that this is a structure of this 3D place, and that is not the wholeness of who we are. Otherwise, he wouldn't have come back and resurrected and then gone back to God again. He did that to show us that we are eternal beings working through these flesh costumes. So please understand, if you say you're on this twin flame journey and you say you met your person and that person isn't doing a damn thing and you're not doing anything to do your work, you're just focusing on the fact that you want to have this romantic relationship with someone, then I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're not a fucking twin flame, nor is that person that you're claiming is your twin flame. So please kindly step off of our timeline and narrative, because you don't belong here. I appreciate the fact that you want love. But quite frankly, the love you need to get first is self-love. Start loving this person first before you go out and try to find your validation through the love of somebody else. Because that's not what this entire journey is about anyways. The journey is about meeting the person that you are like, oh my God, that's me embodied in another person. And you go, oh, and then you get a mirror held to yourself. And then you choose, because you will want to do the work, you choose to go do your inner work so you can be the best version of yourself for you, as well as this person you want to have a relationship with. And they will be doing the exact same thing because you are mirrors of each other. I've said it before. You're mirroring everything about each other, your emotions, your feelings, your actions, as well as your chakra system. You have a thread between the two. You have a thread between yourself and this other vessel. Okay, please listen to me. I'm sorry to sound condescending. I don't mean to condescend anyone. I just want to tell the truth. And that is the truth. You are in charge of your own vessel. Do your inner work, meditate, find your mode of therapy that works for you, that resiliently resounds, or what's the word? Resonates, excuse me. Find a mode of therapy that resonates with you. Use meditation to find the answers because they are in here. Get your chakra systems aligned. Clean up your energy. And then all the things will start flowing. And you can improve yourself, and in doing so, your life improves. I appreciate the fact that people want to find love, and people want to find love to share with someone who doesn't. Every human being on the planet desires that, and if they say they don't, they're full of their own shit, and they need to go get therapy. But you are never separated from your twin. So stop listening to these people that are making videos going, and there's separation, and here's the signs of separation. Bleh. That's just a bunch of crap they're feeding you. They're leading you down a rabbit hole you don't need to be going down. You don't have a karmic twin. That's also another stupid narrative that doesn't really exist. It's a false narrative. If you choose to do it, fine. I don't have control over anybody else. But for those of you that really are twin flames, you'll understand what I'm speaking is the truth. Okay? And you're not going to run. You're not going to chase. You're just going to do your work, which magnetizes you and your twin to be together. You have a common goal. You may not be enacting it. You may not be taking the same actions, but you will have a profound common goal of wanting to better yourselves, which in turn helps better the people around you because you are an example. Not that you're better than anybody. You're just showing people through living how to be the best version of yourself. All right? I hope this sinks in and you hear my message. See you next time.